So welcome back to Angels Don't Lie. I'm really excited to be here. Let's end this year with a bang. Let's end it with a positive, great, high vibration note. So I know a lot of people are like rushing the year to come to an end. And I want to come into the space of let's be grateful and thankful before we enter 2021. And by doing that, that will allow us to call in the higher vibe that we want to. Alyssa, how are you? Nancy, how are you? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yes, and if you guys want to join live, you can. All you have to do is go into the Facebook group, Angels Don't Lie, grab the Zoom link and come to the behind the scenes. I was really late in sending that out because I don't know, I have no excuse other than I'm like running a marathon over here lately. So I apologize. I know a couple of you sent me an inbox for the Zoom and I didn't get it to you in time, but hopefully you'll join me. So what I was hoping to do tonight is to not only make these connections for you, to elevate us all, to remind us that this is a beautiful life, that we are blessed. We have so many wonderful things that are around us that we don't always take time to maybe see, because we tend to see the sufferings, the pain, the sorrow, the grief, the illnesses, and especially in 2020, we've seen a lot of despair. Margaret, well, welcome. We're so happy that you are here, and we're going to be taking your questions and talking to your loved ones. So if you have someone you'd like to hear from, let me know. And I'm going to take these notes now. Shonda is saying she'd like to hear from her mom and her sisters. Shonda, can you just give me first names, please? So if you're going to leave me, if you're going to ask me to connect you to someone, just give me a first name. Since we're doing this online and there's so many of you, it would be very helpful and helps me to go a little bit faster. Hi, Stephen. How are you? And we did have some people posting in the last live that I did that were not very nice posts, but we banned them. So hopefully we'll not have that again. But just know if there's any posts that come up that are asking you to go to a different site or the inbox, you don't worry, we're going to get rid of them. Lori, she wants to hear from her dad, Joe. Sally wants to hear from Shirley. Janet, her dad. Wally. And I see you on here. Welcome.
Can you hear you?
If I'm muted, Jeannie?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you love to hear from our daughter, our girl?
Yes. I'm adding you right now.
Thank you. I'm going to unmute now. Mute, I mean.
Jeannie, I'm always down to hear from my mom or my dad if they have anything to say today.
Okay, perfect. There's a big list here. From mom. Hi, Marilyn. She wants to hear from her son. Joey.
Are there a lot more? Can I write them down for you and send them to you?
Seriously, girl.
Huh?
You like the list? Should I hire you tonight? You want to be my assistant? Like the list is going on and on. It's beautiful. Nancy wants to hear from Tom. Yeah, this is good. This is getting a little bit much, but let me stop there. You guys, I love you and thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to continue going. So I have quite a few of you down now, and let's start by creating a sacred space. Mary D. Benedetto, you don't have to be on the Zoom call to have the reading, but if you would like to be on the Zoom call, the link is inside the Angels Don't Lie group, and you can grab that, and we'd be happy to have you here. And you don't have to have your video on if you're uncomfortable with that. I love voice. It works really well for me, but there's no, Spirit's going to be wherever we are. Angels Don't Lie group, and you can grab that, and we'd be happy to have you here. And you don't have to have your somebody's got that on. They got to just. I love voice. It works really there. Billy, you playing in the background, Lovey. Turn your volume down, and then I can unmute you. So if you're watching on Facebook too, just make sure your volume's down, okay, Billy? Okay, so let's start with setting a sacred space, which is we're all going to come in and create a loving circle, so to speak, where we're going to invite all of our loved ones or angels to come in and bring us the messages that are for our highest and best good, okay? Our highest and best good of what is meant for us. And so as we're doing this and we're creating this sacred space, I'd also like to invite you to open up your heart and call in your loved ones and call in what you have on your mind, that intention, like what you have going on. Like, do you need some guidance or just want to hear from them? Stephen, I don't have you on the list, but if you can tell me who you'd like to hear from, and we'll go with that. So I've got these written down. I have a few different people from a few different, I might just do one person per live person to bring through from the other side, and we'll see how that goes, okay? All right, so deep breath in, here we go. Lynn was asking to hear from her mother, and Lynn, your mom is coming through right away. She's actually like doing this direction for me, like she's directing everybody. She's like helping me out on the other side, which I really love. She's like, oh, and this is gonna go here, and she's like lining them up. She's doing what Billy was gonna do for me in real person. She's like, I'm gonna be like the cruise director. She feels so free and happy, just so you know, like, and she's just such a joy. She's like, I know I'm new here, but like, this is my like happy time to be in this space, in this place. She's also doting over you and your sister and your dad, and you have other family members as well, siblings as well. She's like, I was so well cared for. I was so well cared and loved for, and it made my leaving that much easier. She said, I hadn't been myself for quite some time. She's giving me like 2, and I feel like 2 years. Just your confirmation, letting you know that it is her. She's breathing really easily now, just like that's what she's saying. Like, I can breathe. I have my voice back. I feel really good. She's like, and I like my skin is glowing, and she's showing me like this almost like a younger version of her where she's dressed up and she's just, looking so beautiful. I hope that brings you peace. And I'm so happy that she's going to continue to work with me. Okay. Okay. Oh, I love that. Jean, for you and your wife, your daughter comes through right away. Again, she's showing me like, I just love all this gratitude she's showing. First off, because of everything that you do in honor of her name and in honor of her life, she's making me feel like, wow, like this is just amazing what my parents are doing, how many lives they're changing. My leaving has really helped so many people. That's where she wants you to be on the focus of like how much love is being spread, honoring her, but really in the name of love. So she's also saying, I don't know what the other celebration is. She's like, there's more celebration in my family. Lots going on. She's showing me some candles. So I don't know if that, kind of would be to me like a birthday or something. Birthday candles. That's what she's making me feel like. Or if you had candles lit in her honor or her memory. But that's what she's showing me. I don't know if you guys want to unmute or just give me any, kind of comments back. That would be really lovely.
All right, you there, Jude? Can
Yeah.
you hear us? Yeah, go ahead. You can tell her.
Oh, it was our oldest grandson's 16th birthday on
On
Christmas.
Christmas Day.
So we were all around the table singing and obviously candles. And yes, so I'm sure she was with us.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. And I love all of the things that you are doing honoring her, but do you understand like the importance of spreading that love and what that is meaning?
Yes.
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 Troy Drive. I thought it was going to be a very lean year given the current situation, but I was blown away
Mhm.
really by the response and how successful it was. And
My gosh, so successful. And I feel like such a blessing every,
yes,
and I know how much you miss her. She goes, it's not to say that my
Yeah.
parents aren't grieving and they, I know how much they miss me, but I am with them. I am present all of the time. Like,
We know that.
she just makes me feel like this blanket, like she's comforting you, like around the shoulders, Marianne, especially for you. Like, just, I feel like she's like holding you that way.
Mhm.
She's like, if my mom needs a warm, fuzzy blanket, because she's
Mhm.
always like cold.
Yeah, she is.
Yes. Yeah.
And I've been
And,
feeling her a lot this past so many months.
Well, the 11th was her anniversary,
Yes.
anniversary.
Angelversary.
So it's always a hard time.
Yes. Yeah.
Christmas is hard.
But she loved Christmas.
So
And she still loves Christmas. And
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, and she's still like vibrant. When I tell you how vibrant she is, and I know you have the ability to feel her and sense her as well. And I know it doesn't make up for her not being physically here, but
No.
I do hope that it enhances and reminds you of life continues, and it continues and continues. And that's her message. Like, just know that life continues, you guys. It's not the end.
Yes.
And that's what I feel.
I believe that. Yes.
We believe that.
Yeah, I feel like she wants all of us to know out here, everybody that's watching tonight on Facebook, that that's the most important thing. Death does not mean the end. And there's been so much loss this year.
Yeah.
So many people that have been in suffering and pain that we need a reminder. We just need a reminder. I feel like it's a beautiful way for us to close out the year on a positive, on a higher vibration, so that when we step into 2021, we are calling in beautiful new truth, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, beautiful. And you guys, thank you always for your support and being in my angel community.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you
You're
for
a blessing.
You're a blessing.
Oh, thank you so much.
And hopefully when everything is back to normal, maybe we'll come and visit you.
Yes, and we're going to do some in-person events, which I cannot wait for.
Neat.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you again. We'll be listening.
Okay, good. Miss Billy Streets, your parents are like just jabbering over there, first off. So I'm also getting like, you've lost 2 loved ones, and I feel like there's another loved one on the other side in the amount of a year. I feel like your mom's passing previously was in order to help her transition, move these people in to their new space because they didn't want to go. She's like stubborn. They weren't ready for this. But now there's like this freedom and there's this movement, and there's also like this opening in the heart, which I really love, letting me know that peace has been restored. And I feel like that's been restored. They're going really slow with that. Peace has been restored. Do you understand that? You're muted, love. So maybe you want to unmute.
I do. I understand it. Yeah.
And I just adore your mom because she comes through always so like poetic, and also as a teacher. You and I have had the opportunity to do some great work together this year, and your mom has taught me so much, which I adore. And I think that's going to be the continuum for 2021. Your mom's like, don't go too fast, but don't go too slow.
Okay.
Like, I feel like, you don't have a tendency to like leave out details, but don't let that slow you down. And when you are choosing like who you're hanging out with, that's what I get more like, don't go too fast. Like really be choosy about who gets into the inner circle and make sure they're in the vibrational rate that matches you,
Interesting. Okay.
who you work with, who you're hanging out with. I feel like some of that's automatically already happening and starting to kind of peel away. And I
Yeah.
do feel like there's more of it. What's the cat that she's talking about?
I don't know. She hated cats.
So funny that she's talking about a cat. And I am like, we've never talked about an animal before. But she is bringing up a cat, which is, did you have a cat?
No, my mother hated cats. Never allowed to have cats in the house.
And maybe that's what she's talking about. Look up the cat totem and like,
I will.
unless she's bringing up cat for somebody that's watching, because that can be because, you know, like Lynn's mom, your mom likes to kind of guide and direct me. So she might be bringing a cat through for somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody watching on Facebook has recently lost a cat, chime in over here so we know this is for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Lovey. Shonda, let's go over to your mom because she steps up forward first. She's talking about ham, and I don't know what the heck is with ham. But Shonda, I feel like, I don't know if that was a tradition that she would make ham, or she's talking about a ham that you make, but she's bringing up ham. And literally, when I looked at her name, instead of seeing her name as Janice, I saw the word ham. So she's just hilarious, which is so funny. I know there's a little bit of delay here from Zoom to Facebook. So when you get a minute, you can just type that in with that connection. But I'm also getting like a little bit of a hard time breathing. I don't know if your mom was a smoker or if your dad was, but I'm getting some lung issues. It's another way they come through to let me know that it's them. But I'm also getting like celebration. I'm getting some freedom. I'm getting some lightheartedness. I feel like you've had not only a struggle with the past couple of years, but even during COVID. So they're saying like things are going to ease up, but like it's time to really open your heart and to release. I feel like a control, like, you know, in order to have things be a certain way, it's almost like let that go, right? Charlotte is asking, is there a Zoom to join? Yeah, the Zoom is inside of our Facebook group. If you're in the Angels Don't Lie Facebook group, you can grab that Zoom link there. If not, you can put your who you'd like me to connect you with in the list here. And I want to stop and say hello to a few more people. Krista's watching. Hi, love. So if you want, Peter, hey, Peter, how are you? Peter, you're over in Ireland, right? Hi, Lorna, how are you, love? Sarah. So they were all smokers. Do you understand the ham, Shonda? What the heck that ham was about? So that's what they were showing me. Yeah, and I get that. I'm still getting like the smoke in my mouth. So it's just like that's what they're bringing through. So Shonda, again, let's pay attention to letting go of control, letting go of like having to have things a certain way, and really opening for 2021 so you can receive abundance. Like it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. Krista, just give me your brother's first name, please. Hi, Trisha. So nice to see you, lovey. Okay. Where are we? Thank you. I did have a good Christmas. I think she was reminding. Oh, your mom was reminding you because it was a tradition. Well, there you go for or maybe for New Year's, right? Let's go to Janet, your dad, Wally. Wow, Janet, your dad comes through right away, and I get like this jokester energy. Janet, are you still watching? Just make sure that you're still here. Hey, Cheryl, how are you, love? Thanks for joining. Give you a second, calm myself down. I'm getting like all like, zzz. I feel like I've like drank like 10 cups of coffee. All this energy was just so much fun. Janet, are you here? Are you still watching? Ah, perfect. So your dad comes through. Do you understand that, how he comes through with like that jokester kind of fun energy? That's what he is coming through. He's kind of making me feel like a jolly guy, but he feels like he was fun and loving. I don't feel like he was always present. I don't feel like, he was present necessarily as a great dad figure, but he's letting me know how proud he is of you, and that he sees things now with very different eyes. And I think that's really important. Very different eyes, he's just showing me. He's also like, my ears are starting to itch. I don't know if he had hearing issues as well, like I do, hearing loss or ringing, but he's bringing me into the ears as well. So I don't know why that's significant, just leaning in there. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, Trisha, congratulations. She has a job she loves. Woo, I love that. Hi, Katie. How are you, love? Thanks for joining. Okay. Sally wants to hear from her mom, Shirley. Sally, I get like all around your mom, I'm getting like pressure around my head, but she's really quiet. And I also feel like, hold on, I'm just writing this down. Sarah, I'm writing your son, Brian, down right now. So Sally, I feel like your mom is very like soft spoken, really quiet, and kind of like reserved. I don't know if she had a head injury or if she had like dementia, but I get like a little bit of like unstableness, a little bit of, or if it's just like personality too, like, a little bit like, oh, that's kind of what she comes through as. But she's doting over you and telling me all of great things about you. She's like, oh, and my daughter is this, and my daughter does that. And she's just so proud and so positive. And I feel like it's such a beautiful thing. And coming into this new year, she's just reminding you to really take care of yourself. She's like, tell her to take care of herself. Tell her that everything is okay. Tell her to go ahead and splurge, and to just spend the money and don't worry so much. Don't worry so much is what your mom is saying. Oh, a stroke. Well, that would make sense, right? I'm not positive I can get everybody, but just I'm writing them down. I'm going to do my best, everybody. Marilyn, are you still here, lovey? You were wrote in that you wanted to hear from your son, Joey. You're welcome, Sally. I do hope these bring you peace. And everybody that's listening, are you noticing some connection inside of you? Are you noticing that having a reading isn't just about you receiving, it's about also what it feels like for that person receiving, like you're excited and you're receiving as well at the same time from all of these messages, right? Have you noticed that? And my people that are joining me here live, if there's someone that you want to hear from, go ahead and put it inside of our chat and let me know so I can support you. Okay. Lorna from her mom.
I was in the fender bender. USAA was there.
Somebody's got their
and ask for this exclusive tumbler.
gonna mute you guys. Thank you. My you want to know from your grandma or Jim? My grandpa. Oh, Wilma, I'm seeing. Wilma or Jim, grandparents. Beautiful. Oh, I know, right? Total bubble energy, right? Anybody else? My one and only dad. Aw. Okay, so where am I? Marilyn, your son Joey. So Marilyn, I get like this kind of like big energy that comes around for your son. Like he comes in and I feel, I want to say like overwhelmed. And I don't know if he actually took his life. Was it accidental or on purpose? I feel like his passing, he kind of, and not necessarily like he claims responsibility, like he did it, but he steps forward and he's like, I'm not understanding what he's showing me. Like, I just feel like he had to leave. He had to leave. He had to leave is what I'm getting. That doesn't really make sense to me. So I hope that it makes sense to you. But he's telling me like he's fine. He's telling me like it's a whole new beginning for him. He's able to speak and he's able to hear. He's able to communicate where he wasn't able to do that here in this life. Accident, overdose, so that makes sense. And it's like that's why he doesn't necessarily say on purpose, but I do get like responsibility. And I feel like this is a very important message for you. I don't know that you've heard from him before, but he really wants you to know how much he appreciates all that you have done for him. He's also showing me all this emotion now. Like I'm all teared up. I like want to cry and I have like my whole body is in tangles, Marilyn, because he's showing me how much love and respect he has for you that he didn't have for anyone, not even himself in life, but he has it now. And he's like, Mom, I'm going to do so good. I am going to help other people. I have an opportunity to serve and to really shine my light. I feel like he always had this special light within him, but he wasn't able to believe it. He wasn't able to believe in his own good. And I think his choices that he made just added to his self-loathing. Does that make sense, love? I really hope that this brings you joy to know that he's okay, and it brings you peace and helps your grief to move to a new level, because I feel like the grief has really held you in a place of stillness. And he's saying now it's a time for opportunity. Just like Lauren's parents, who do so many things in her name, so many joys, they are spreading love. I think it's such a beautiful thing for you also to be able to do those things in his name, to bring love and awareness in a positive manner. And that is honoring our soul's work and what we're here to do. Marilyn, we're all feeling you right now. We're all feeling you. Krista, my lovey, are you here? This is a big night. There's a lot of reading, so I hope everybody is coming in and receiving. You're welcome, lovey. And I'm sorry for your loss. And I know this sounds maybe crazy, but I know there's greatness in his loss, because the love that's going to be shared and the messages that are going to be, the one person that's going to be helped from your story is that's all it's needed, just one person. And maybe even tonight, somebody hearing this message is their life's going to be changed. So thank you. Krista, your brother Charles comes through. I feel like, I don't know, understand exactly why. I feel like, and I know I've read him before, but I feel like life taken. So I'm not really sure what that means, life taken. If his life was taken, or if another life was taken because of something he did, but a life taken. He's just also speaking so fast. I'm like, well, let's slow it down a little bit. He's talking about the nickname. Do you understand the nickname? Gives me a minute to breathe as we're waiting for that car accident. And so was that someone else in the car as well? Okay, he's talking about the nickname. He's letting me know he's safe, which he's so cute. He's just showing me safe. Everything is well, and he talks to you all the time. He says you talk to him as well. He said we have conversations. My sister talks, and she thinks that I'm not answering her, but I'm answering her, and I put things right in her way, and we're having these same conversations. So he's letting me know all of that. He misses you as well, and he is right with you. He also would like to show me like he likes to mess with your hair. He thinks that's hilarious. So this is just his way of coming through. I didn't see that you wanted to hear from your friend Ina, but I will add you right now, Lovey. Okay. I'll see how many more I can actually do. Let me see somebody here watching. Cheryl would like to hear from your mom. Cheryl, what's your mom's name? Would you like to unmute, Lovey?
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Lorraine.
Lorraine?
Mhm.
Thank you so much. So I get like a little bit of stuff around my throat. Was your mom not able to speak towards the end of her life?
Right. No.
Because I'm not being able to like talk, and I'm also feeling really trapped in my body. That's what she's making me feel. So I don't feel like there was necessarily a lot of movement. Do you
She
understand?
couldn't breathe. She had COPD.
Okay.
And Mhm.
That's the entrapment. She's like all like that's gone now. It's clear. Now she's like stepping out of like a fog. Maybe it's smoke. She's stepping out of that. Show me like she's gained weight. She's like, I look good. I look healthy. I feel like I feel like she looks so frail and was so like her bones hurt. Like my bones hurt.
Yeah, she was in the she was in pain towards the end.
Yeah. You got a party over there.
My daughter is here. Yeah.
Good. So your mom is saying everything is well. She's saying, thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for talking to me. I don't necessarily feel like the relationship was always the best, and she's claiming that responsibility. I feel like she was very hard on you. And do you understand that? Like, I feel very boisterous. So that's what she's making.
Okay. Well, she was always kind of blaming herself for something, but she was a great mom.
Yeah. So I just feel like it's her way of like letting you know that it's her. And again, like she's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I feel like keep being positive, keep doing all the great things that you're doing. She's really, really happy for that. And don't know what the move is, if there's what the move is, but she's talking about the move.
Oh, okay. There's a baby on the way. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Very
you.
exciting.
Yeah.
That's a blessing. Thank you so much, Lovey.
Thank you, Jean.
Let me see over here on Facebook. How is everybody doing? Cheryl, I'm going to mute you again, Lovey. Oh, Krista, I'm so glad. Okay. Katie, hold on. I think I'm going to bring your dad through next. I was just writing down Patricia. Karina's here. Hi. Okay. So, well, I'm asking for specifics. If you're joining me and you'd like to hear from somebody, just tell me their first name, because it's a lot of energy coming in, as you might imagine. And I'm doing my best here, and I will I'm writing them in as I can. Not promising I can get to everybody, but don't you worry, because this is just the first of our return of Angels Don't Lie. So if not tonight, it will be another night. Okay, so I'm gonna do Katie, and then I'm gonna do Sarah. All right, Katie, your dad, Benny. I'm just like, I just want to smile. Like, he's making me feel so overjoyed. He's making me feel like he's such a fun guy. Like, he's just smiling. Like, I just feel like that's who he was. So I get a little bit of stuff around the throat, like I'm having a little bit of a hard time swallowing. It can be carried forward from the last reading, but I feel like it's around him as well. I feel a little scratchy throat. So I'm not sure if your dad was a smoker, but I'm getting that around him, or if he was around people that smoked all the time. But he's just showing me like the good times. I'm also getting like a little glass, like a cocktail glass. I'm just like, okay. And that's what he's making me feel like. He is so proud of you. Like, he's giving me list of accomplishments, list of my daughter. He's like A plus, A plus, A plus. It's just what he's showing me. And I'm like, I'm so elated because I feel like he's so happy to be able to have this conversation with you. He says that you're very hard on yourself and that you are a very sensitive soul and you take things really personally. He's like, Jeannie, she needs to work with you. Jeannie, she needs to work with you. He really wants you to be able to open up and experience life in a different way, because he said it's very introverted and, you know, kind of put away. He's also saying like, you are a very talented artist and you have great gifts. I don't know if it's writing songs or poetically, and like, I'm just feeling like there's so much to you that needs to be uncaged and opened up. So 2021 is really your year. It's like the butterfly year, and butterfly is all about transformation. So Katie, like, hold that in and have that be the start of your new year. Like, this is a year I am transformed. I am transformed. And that would be your mantra, to hold it in that positive state where it already is. I am transformed. Okay. All right. Sarah, and this is going to be my last one tonight, only because this is a lot. I love you all and I want to continue, but I still have to make dinner. You guys understand. Oh, beautiful, Katie. Like, we definitely need to connect in the new year and work together. You would be like my perfect ideal, like, yummy client, because you have the energy. Everything about what your dad is showing me is like right in alignment with what I do and how I help people. Right, Billy? I'm going to say Billy Streets is going to say yes. She's like, yes. Okay, Sarah. Your son Brian, I get a lot of angst around his passing. Like, my whole body is filled with anxiety. I don't know if this is your anxiety or if this was his anxiety. I'm feeling more like it's yours. I just want to stop and have you come in. So if you're still watching, please let me know that you are receiving this and that you understand the anxiety. Yes, next week we'll be here. Same thing. So maybe Sarah's not with us. And oh, there she is. Yes. It's your anxiety. Sarah, do you understand like how this is consuming your life, the anxiety? Is it the anxiety from the loss, or is it the anxiety of just living? So I'm trying to understand. Yeah. I get obviously I feel like you carry this like big blame on you. He's showing me like you have not been able to heal from, and I think it's even before his leaving. There are things that you really hold yourself accountable and responsible for that really are not yours to continue to carry. um Great healing, great healing is right now. Great healing is right now. Great healing is right in this present. um was he, did Brian actually, was he born or was it in utero? Like I still get this baby feeling. And like I get the baby feeling, the baby, the baby, the baby, the baby. Or if he's bringing me there because that's what you call him, your baby, your baby. So this is what he's coming through. My chest is heavy. I have a hard time breathing. I know this is him. I know this is like his struggle at the end. Like, okay. So that's why it's in utero. He's just showing me like how great he is now. Like he isn't in any pain. He has grown. He's experiencing life still, like through your eyes with you, right? So this sounds really awful. Like he came to you to support you in your soul's evolution, to support your soul's evolution in what you're meant to be doing here and how you're meant to be serving and helping. Remember that one person your story touches on the other side of your anxiety. It's worth it. It's worth all of that. So, and I feel like many years have gone past since this has happened, since your loss. And he's showing me like growing, he's showing me evolving, he's showing me different phases he's been in, but right with you. But right with you. So I think this year, as you're entering 2021, again, like the mantra would be, I am healed, I am transformed. And so you carry it with you, but it doesn't have to be you. Like you are living as grief instead of you have grief. So we can move with grief. We can move through life. We can experience joy. We can experience new love and have positivity and not be held into a place of sameness over and over, reliving. This is a really important thing for you about not reliving anymore. It's about putting that to rest, and it's about moving forward. It's about releasing, forgiving, and trusting that you are meant to be here. Sarah, you are meant to be here. He's like over and over, please tell my mom she's meant to be here. Please tell my mom she made the right decisions. Please tell my mom that it's okay. Sarah, do you understand? It's okay to have joy. It's okay to release this anxiety. You are safe. You are meant to. Just breathe that in and hold that stillness. And so let's kind of wind this down. You guys are so beautiful, all of you. And I'm sorry that I can't get to all of you. I'll do my best. But next week we'll be here, same time. That when we show up in life willing to live in our truth, willing to accept that we're going to make mistakes, that we're going to have to go through hardship, that life isn't always about good, that it is about the hard, it is about the challenges, and that we can grow and evolve, and we can look at the blessings inside of that. The blessings inside of the messy. So if you can maybe take a look at the hardest thing that you're dealing with in this moment, which is what is your hardest thing? What are you guys dealing with which is so hard? Pop it in here. Anybody on the Zoom, put it in the chat. What is the biggest, hardest thing that you are dealing with right now? And you guys on Facebook, put it in the chat. Let me know. What is the biggest, hardest thing that you are personally dealing with? And when you say the pandemic and COVID, can you tell me specifically, is it the fear of it? Is it not moving about your life? Like, I want you to be a little bit more specific. Thank you. For my health, right? For my health. Not seeing family. Yes, watching somebody suffer. Lorna, thank you. Watching someone we love suffer is no fun. You're scared. The unknown. You're missing your family. For our health. Worried about my daughter being a single parent. I'm with you on that, Lovey. Trying to get my first home here is lately, it's getting hard to have strength, right? Not having my family around. Watching all the pain and suffering. Yeah, the witnessing of the suffering. Waiting for my own personal diagnosis. Yes. It's scary. Health. We're old and scared. These are big worries, right? And these worries become burdens. These burdens then block our receiving ability, our ability to receive joy and to be positive, right? We can't be positive when there's so much to be fearful of. So I want to leave you with one positive thing. Stress of my teenage son just getting his license, knowing his brother lost his life at 18 due to an accident. Krista, yes. Feeling failed. These are huge, right? Pain in my body, anxiety about what's happening in the world. Yeah, sensitive souls. Let's talk about that. You sensitive soul people who feel all of what's happening around the world in your body. And it confuses you. And then it adds to your anxiety, it adds to your worry, it adds to your angst. And you're not even really sure. It's not even yours. And it just gets you confused and like, why am I feeling all of this? So the first thing that we can do to start to feel better, like literally, these are huge things, guys, that you're carrying on your shoulders, right? That affect our body, that affect our well-being, that affect your ability to fight and fight the inflammation so that you don't have to be in fear, right? It's reclaiming our power, our personal power, our personal truth. And so everybody has, and I know you guys have done this with me, we all have a core color. And I talk about this in my new book, Angels Don't Lie. I've done the meditation with you guys. Your core color is the truth. It's your soul's vibration, right? So we all have this color. And if you have a connection to a favorite color, that's probably something you've had your whole life, is your core color. So right now I'm going to ask you to just close your eyes, come into your body, and tell me what your core color is. Just connect with that core color. And if you'd like to put it into the text, it's not overthinking. This is something that you've had your whole life, something you've really been drawn to. What is your core color? Peggy, anxiety, overweight, right? Hard to move, feeling stuck, right? Green, good. Pick your color, blue, purple, green, 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 Lots of greens. I love it. Purple, pink, pink. Beautiful. Once you have your core color, great job. Great job. Look at you all. Beautiful. It's not hard, right? You got it. Now, what I want you to do, and we're not going to look at anything else other than yourself. So this is not about looking at anything else but just you. We're going to go to pre 5 years old, or the youngest age that you can imagine yourself. And you're not looking at the people around you or anything else. You're looking at your little self. And it's the happiest you've ever been. It's the freest you've ever felt. And I want you to come up with your word, one word. And so I've had clients say their word is joy. They felt joy. I had a client say flying. They loved to fly when they were little and they flew out of their body and that was the freest they felt. Free is another word I've heard over and over. Those are the top ones, right? Free, happy, joy. Today I did it with a client and his was wow. His happy word, his best word, his best feeling, his emotion he's ever felt was wow. So what is your word? What is your word? Free. Good. Laughing. Yes. Yes. Again, we're only looking at your little self and nothing else. We're not triggering any traumas here tonight. Crying. Don't cry. We're going magical. I love it. Awake. Good. Love, joy, laughter, light, giggles. Yes. Yes. Smile. Yes. Beautiful. Yes, you do. I'm gonna go back and I see if you're saying you don't have that word, you don't have that memory. And the problem is that you're still looking at the trauma. You're still looking at the scenes and you're not remembering, because every single one of us comes into the life as the purest soul. We come in through that birth canal and we are absolute love. And when we come into that family, we are welcomed in by people that have pain and have suffering, but we're not looking at their pain or suffering or why they even taught us the things they taught us. We're looking at our purest soul self, our joyful self, our in awe self, our daredevil self, right? We're looking at that happy little self. There is a moment in your life that you can find it. And we can do it. It's similar to past life regression. It's similar to doing a hypnosis, but it can be done. So I'm going to ask you, if you are not finding a word, to find something right here and now that you want to claim. Maybe it's joy. Maybe it is just happiness. I want you to choose that word. What you want right now, right? What I want, that the best feeling ever. So now that you have your word and you have your color, we're going to close our eyes, and this is how we're going to close out the show tonight. It's going to be awesome. It's very empowering, just so you know. In the palms of your hands, you're going to hold your word, and it's going to be written in your core color. Your word written in your core color. You can actually trace it with your fingers. Okay, so let's do that. Let's trace it in our palm. Write it in your palm in your core color. Okay, once you have that, you can put your hands in prayer position over your heart. You can put them on your lap and allow it to grow, however you need to do this. And then I'm going to have you close your eyes, because we're going to use our breath. Breath work is amazing for bringing these worries that you guys already addressed, all of these fears, all of these worries. We're going to calm them down. We're going to come into our body. Okay. So I want you to take a deep inhale And with this inhale, we allow the breath to come all the way in, following it past the heart, all the way into the abdomen, into the seat. So we feel our spine getting straighter and our chest rising. And we're going to sip in a little bit more air. And you're going to hold that breath, squeezing those muscles within, inside of your abdomen, squeezing all of their muscles tight, tight, tight. And I want you to hold that breath. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it longer. You can do it. Hold it, hold it. With control, slowly, slowly allow it to rise and release. Little, little, little. Pause. With the next breath, we're going to breathe in our core color. We're going to breathe in this word. And since you guys are on mute here, I want you to breathe it in, and you can just say it out loud if you need to, but you're breathing it in. So deep inhale, deep, breathe, sip in some more air. So you feel your abdomen full, full, full. As straight as you can, as much air as you can possibly take in. And you're holding that word in. You're holding that color in at the base of your spine, holding it, squeezing it in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it, hold it. With control. Allow it to rise up. Allow it to rise up, up, and out, and out, and out, and out, and out. Pause, and then take one more deep inhale. Breathe that word in again. Breathe it, breathe it, breathe it, breathe it. Hold it, squeeze it, bring in some more air. Hold that word, hold that core color, squeeze that in, hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep going. You can do it. And with control, we're going to do a forceful exhale. And this is going to be the releasing of all of the complications, all of the worries. You're just going to fully release. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now, I want you to take your word you've written in your hands. I want you to place it over your heart center. And I want you to repeat, I am, and I'm going to say that, and you're going to put your word in there. I am love. I am. Breathe it in. I am respect. I am. Whatever your word is, add it right there. I am that I am. And feel it integrating. It's integrating. It's integrating. It's into your bones. It's into your blood. It's in your oxygen. It's taking up all of your body. It's melding into your skin. You can sense your core color shining brightly from head to toe. From head to toe. And just release. You might want to pat your word in to any area where you feel discomfort or stress. And then allow it to absorb in, allow it to create a new loving energy within you, filling the void of these worries that I already wrote down. The worries are the void within, they're the pain points. We're filling with love. What is possible? What is possible now when you fill the void with love is that we don't have to take on that same worry or fear, that we can call on prayer, we can call on healing, that we don't have to live in that suffering. How do you feel? Just notice your body. What do you smell? What are you sensing? What do you know now? What do you know to be true now? So, so beautiful. And, I'm so appreciative of all of you. Fresh, love, beautiful. Yes. More relaxed. Yes. You guys, this is what God keeps telling me over and over. We have the power to create positive outcomes, right? It's not that we're going to change from having hard times, but we get to choose how we're going to go through it. Peace, peaceful, amazing. Yes, 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 yes. You're choosing now how you're going to enter 2021. That's what you're doing. You're setting this clear intention. I'm choosing to enter peaceful, amazing, abundant, free. Yes, yes, amen. Well, what can I say? This was amazing. Did you guys have fun? Because I did. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, freaking amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So listen, in January, I'm going to be doing some fun stuff. I'm going to be offering some, group sessions. One, we'll be doing like small groups. They're going to be intimate small groups. I was going to say one-on-one, but they're not one-on-one. And in that, we'll go deeper with some of what we just did, which is really beautiful, right? Beautiful. Well, listen, you guys, I will see you next week. And you guys, you know what I know, because angels don't lie. God bless you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for my people here. I so appreciate all of your support. All right. God bless, guys.
When she smiles at